we're live.
All right, beautiful people, what's going on? Brandon J. Wigley here, Vice President of Sales and Customer Relations for J. Morrison Academy.
My name is Tosin Oduwole, Vice President of Business Development for the J. Morrison Academy, and we're going to be talking about how you build a seven-figure brand.
Yep.
All right.
So first, before we dive into it, of course, we want to let y'all know we have a class this Saturday, our master class, how to make seven-figure. What is it? I'm sorry.
How to build a seven-figure brand.
Yeah, seven-figure brand. Yeah, the tongue twister. This Saturday at the JW Marriott. So you can go to jmorrisonacademy.com/events. Get your tickets now. They're moving pretty fast, so you definitely want to jump on that. But before we go, dive deep into it, we're going to take some questions as well.
Yeah.
We just wanted to give some examples of Tosin and I being, two students coming through the academy and now being working inside of the academy and, having individual businesses ourselves. We learned a lot from Jay. I can say for myself personally, if you're in the J. Morrison Academy, you know that the second lesson plan is about branding. And for myself, before I got into the academy, I already was a business owner. I bought into a tax franchise, and I was sitting at my desk one day, and I came across Jay's video, the one where he has the Burberry sleeves rolled up, and he was talking about credit. And fast forward, I'm an action taker. If I see something and it makes sense, I just dive right into it. So I jumped into the J. Morrison Academy, and to be honest, what I like most about it, the real estate and stuff is cool. You really learn a lot real estate wise, but the branding aspect of it, that's what helped me get my first couple of deals. Not even my first couple of deals, just all my deals for the most part. I took it to heart. Everything he said, I followed the directions with my tagline, everything that we taught in the branding video, and I named myself the Real Estate King. And from there, I got a lot of attention. I called myself the Real Estate King without even selling one deal, kind of like T.I. called himself the King of the South before he really dropped the album. So I took that branding video to heart, and even now I still listen to Jay. We have brand magic videos out there. If you're in the academy that you can purchase. So building that brand is definitely an important step to your business, to anything really, man. You want to carry yourself in a well manner.
So just to kind of piggyback off of the importance of building a brand, your brand is basically how the world or how corporate America or wherever you're doing business in your environment, that's how they're going to see you and decide whether they're going to transact money for your good or your service or whatever it is that you're selling. And so it's very important that you understand a few key things that we're going to be going over in the master's class, which is identifying what your unique selling point is. Like, what is it about your company or about you that nobody else can get anywhere else? And so, as they say, there is nothing new under the sun, but there's new ways that you can deliver things. So I use an example. Blockbuster and Netflix. They're in the same business, renting out movies, but Netflix came up with a way to deliver it better, which was the unique selling point, which put Blockbuster, a multi-million-dollar company, out of business. And so that's what Jay's going to go over, is just how you identify your unique selling point, which is going to make somebody want to spend money with you over the next guy. Then also going over what your name is going to be, what your tagline is going to be. Other things as far as content creation, very, very important. That's one thing that I really took away from the J. Morrison Academy as far as the branding section, is that it was me making constant videos, making professional commercials. If you look at my email signature now, it's a commercial that I shot like almost 2.5 years ago. But the quality of it allows people that if this is their first look at me, it kind of sets the tone and sets the bar. And so Jay is a genius at kind of showing you how to establish that and how to grow that out. And so I think that's going to be a really valuable takeaway in the master class this weekend.
Yeah, and we're going to have these master classes every month at the end, the last Saturday of every month. So, and it's going to be different topics and subjects. So this first one, like I said, is going to be on how to take your business from 7 figures to make a 7-figure brand. So branding is very important. It always evolves. It's just not one time you figure out what you want your brand to be and you just run with it. Yeah. As you just see, Jay changed his brand sort of 2-3 weeks ago by retiring Mr. Real Estate.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of value that you can receive, and not only just branding, just how to run a business, how to take your business from whatever you're making right now to 7 figures. We have a lot of students that were able to do that.
Yep.
You know, so it's a lot of information that you don't want to miss out. Even if you're not in Atlanta, you're able to live stream it. If you're here in Atlanta, you need to be in the building.
Definitely.
So if you're in Atlanta, don't live stream it. You can if you want, unless you're busy, but be in the building so you can have that, you can feel that energy and and it's just that synergy that's going to be in the building. Our whole staff is going to be there. We're going to have some coaching clients there. You just want to soak up that energy. So to wrap it up, we're going to do a little Q&A.
Q&A.
So Damien, you can let us know if we have any questions
that people got.
Well, don't answer any questions until they like and share.
Oh, yeah.
Like and share.
Like and share. Share this. Spread the word, man. This year we're going to give so much value. We're going to give a lot of information. We're going to go on live more often.
Yeah.
We're going to create way more content just to inform you guys and keep you guys just giving you value, just giving this value. But all we're asking is for you to share, like it.
Share, and tag 2 people when you share this.
Facts.
Tag 2 people that you think should be watching this or that you think could take away some value from this.
For sure.
And then, we'll go into some questions as soon as Damian sees them pop up.
I know y'all probably at work right now, but you can still ask some questions if you have
Questions.
D'Amico said, what type of business are you both in?
All right, myself, of course, I have rental property, so that's a business, real estate. And then I was in the tax business. I stopped about 2 years ago. Other than that, I have 2 online businesses right now. So I'm in the kind of retail online e-commerce space.
Myself, I'm in the real estate business first and foremost. My first property or my first project was a development that I did in the South Ward of Newark. It's a 2-unit. I was able to buy the property from the city for very, very low. So that was my first development project. And then I currently have a single-family fix and flip in Maplewood, New Jersey that I'm doing in conjunction with my father. Myself and my younger brother, we started a event organization business. It's Oduwole Enterprises. And we do events for a lot of rappers. So we did Post Malone's album release party for Stoney. We did a mansion party for Chris Brown and the Migos in L.A. and Beverly Hills in February 2017. That party was actually on an episode of Black Ink Chicago because one of our clients is a Black Ink Chicago cast member. And so, we just do a lot of the album release parties, event parties for the industry. So rappers, singers, athletes, etc. And so those are the 2 businesses that I'm in right now.
Yeah, great question, man, because everyone on our staff has a side business that we're also focused on. And Jay always preaches that, it just doesn't even feel like a job. It's more of a partnership with Jay.
Definitely.
So he always allows us to be the best us that we can be. And
then, of course, the only way that we can actually provide you guys with valuable information is if we're actually doing
it.
what we're teaching. It's like, how can I teach you how to start a business, but I don't have my own business?
For sure.
And so I think all of us having our own businesses that are in different industries, it just gives us the third eye on a whole bunch of other stuff to that no matter what business you want to go in, there's somebody here that has experience or can shine light on how you can grow that, et cetera, et cetera. So that's one thing I just love about our organization. What's the next question? Who else we got?
So Greg says, to create more money, do you agree using freelancing websites to assist agents and investors in managing clients?
So I think what he's talking about, it sounds like free. That question doesn't even make sense. Freelance. So it's like he's talking about bringing on freelancers and using a CRM.
What, say the question
again?
I'm assuming he's saying using freelancers to build websites to assist agents and investors.
I guess that's really just preference. I mean, if you're trying to build out a website and you're looking for who should do that for you, if a freelancer, can provide you the best quality at the price that you can afford, then I guess that's really just depends on what your preference is. But there's nothing wrong with going that route or going to a company to build a website for you. We've done both, so it really just depends what your cup of tea is.
Let them know they can sign up with the link in the description.
Oh, you can sign up for Saturday event with the link in the description.
Yep.
Once again, you have to come. That's all we're asking. This is our first masterclass of the year. We're going to have 12 of them this whole year. So every month this year, the last Saturday of every month, we're going to have a masterclass. So this is our first one.
Masterclass means you get to master the craft.
Yep.
You know, so you're going to be getting the raw, straight action steps, tips, strategies, different things that we use to make the best use of our talents and allow people to know who we are. I always tell people that branding is so important that it's impossible for me to give you my money if I don't know you exist.
Facts.
And so I got to know you exist. I got to know, or at least believe and feel that you're good at what you do. That's what's going to make me say, okay, let me take a shot and take a try.
Sure.
And so you really cannot miss classes like this, because this is literally the lifeblood of any enterprise you try to go into, any business you try to start. If you don't know how to brand well, it's going to be tough for you to stay in business.
And I heard something last week. I listened to a podcast, and the guy said, visibility creates more opportunity. So you want to get yourself out there, because to be honest with myself, people that know me, I'm outgoing. But when it comes to, producing a lot of content, using social media to the best of my ability, I'm lacking in that part, to be honest. So that's why I'm going to be sitting in this class, a student just like y'all, legs crossed, notebook, ready to take notes, And that's something I'm still learning on with my brand, just getting, just really becoming more visible, creating more content. These days this day and age, you want to create a lot of video content. I heard a guy, I think his name is Modern Marketer. He said now you want to create 80% more video-based content instead of picture-based content. People like to see things moving. They like to see these videos, these small clips. And each platform, you want to market different ways. So Instagram, that's more picture-based. Now we got videos, you can do that. Facebook, it has an older demographic to a certain extent, because I know my auntie on there, she's probably 70, and she on there. So I use Facebook more of a blog type. I write longer messages on there, more engaging. You have Snapchat, a little younger demographic. You may want to market that way. So it's a lot of tools and tricks we're gonna give you this Saturday at noon, Atlanta, Georgia, Buckhead, JW Marriott.
Most definitely. And also, just another thing to just keep in mind is that, as he said earlier, that he'll be in there taking notes as well. That's something that is going to be continually for you at any stage in your career as a business person. You're always going to be learning, because things are going to always be changing. So you're always going to want to be in that space to where you can say, you know what, I need to go somewhere with my notepad and my pen and take some notes, because the business environment changes. Tomorrow we could wake up and be in a completely different world, especially with cryptocurrency happening. I'm pretty sure when that becomes mainstream, there's going to be some things in business that change.
That's change, and
we're all going to have to learn and figure out
always,
what is that.
Always evolve.
And so as he also said, as far as with the video content, producing more video content, there's also audios taking heavy now with like Alexa and Siri, and these are things that some people are going to be like, you know what? I don't have to go to the store to buy some socks. They'll just say, Alexa, buy me socks. And Alexa's going to go in their Google Play or whatever, order socks and have it delivered to their house. So there's things like this that you're going to have to continually learn. And so master's classes like what we're doing this weekend is things like that, where we're going to be teaching different trends that are coming in, different branding strategies and tips that we use, because we're always evolving and coming up with new ways to deliver our message. And we want you guys to be on par with that as well.
For sure. We'll take two more questions.
Yep.
All right. D'Amico said, did you two start with virtual offices that Jay suggested?
Myself, no, I didn't. When I first started, I had a tax office. So that's what I was working out of. But no, I didn't.
I've never used a virtual assistant or a virtual office. Not saying that it's not needed. It's just that what I was doing in the beginning, I was doing a lot of things of everything myself, because I really wanted to learn and understand every aspect of the business. So when it came to speaking to motivated sellers and talking to contractors, finding out how much does hardwood flooring cost per square foot, how much does granite countertops or stone countertops cost per square foot. I wanted to actually learn these things and know these things for myself. So I was just doing a lot of touching and feeling things myself, and so I never used a virtual assistant. But you can use a virtual assistant if that's helping you run your business more efficiently and more effectively. Like I said
No, you said
earlier,
a virtual office.
oh yeah, virtual office, which
Yeah,
includes like a virtual
Oh, no,
assistant.
it does. They call it?
Yeah, sometimes you
Oh,
can
man,
get
that's cool.
the virtual assistant as part of your package.
Oh, that's love.
and not just
Yeah, I've used a virtual assistant. I still do for my online business. So,
Yeah.
So we use virtual assistant. Yeah, it's definitely a help. Only thing sometimes is that language barrier. You know, a lot of them are in a different country, so it's kind of hard to communicate. But yeah, virtual assistants always work. Virtual office I've never used. Like I said, I had when I first started, I had a tax office, so I was working out of that.
Yeah, so you actually had a location.
Yep.
And so as far as the addresses I've always used for a lot of my businesses, I just used, I never used P.O. boxes because those are not really respected.
Right.
So I would just get suite boxes that were in corporate buildings.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
by default, that's your address.
And you want to have a legitimate business address, especially if you want to get into our easy funding credit to cash. That's one of the criteria that you have on the checklist. And if you're not in easy funding yet and you need the money and you're looking to take your business or your real estate career, whatever it is, to the next level, definitely call in our office right now at 1-844 join JMA. Oh, you see that? Yeah, we sounded like Kid and Play or something. Hey. But yeah, one more question.
One more question. We're gonna cut it off on you.
All right.
Maybe a good one too.
Let's see. Rashawn says, "How can we get on board with the JMA family and learn the quality knowledge of leveraging all businesses?"
Yeah, sure. Number one, what I would say is get familiar with what we do at the J. Morrison Academy. You know, both me and Brandon started as students. You know, we went through the academy. We took that investment. We invested in ourselves and our knowledge, and learned what the academy was about. Which at that particular time was real estate. Now we're going more into business development and kind of just showing people that there's a lot of these tactics and strategies that we teach are relatable to other industries, right? So what I would say is get familiar with the brand. Whether you join Easy Funding or you take one of the online courses or you get one-on-one coaching, you know, the best way to, I guess, get with an organization is to just join the organization.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You know, just become part of the organization, and then from there you'll be able to see what opportunities may arise for you. I mean, the opportunities that Brandon used were different from mine, but it both got us inside the organization, you know, so there's going to be different options or, you know, different ways that you can.
Yeah, I would just say join the academy if you're not already in it. You know, especially if you want to work with the brand or be inside of the brand and get value from the brand, you have to bring value to the brand first.
100%.
So oftentimes we get people like, oh, let me pick your brain, Brandon, or, you know, can Jay come here and do this for free? It's like, we understand we're here for the community, we're here for the people, but at the same time, it's a world where whatever value you bring to the world is going to bring you back.
Yeah,
so, like, everything can't be a free handout. You know, not saying that you were saying that, King. I'm just saying, if you want to get inside the brand, work for the brand one day, learn the knowledge that we all have, and to sit here and chop it up. We have a lot of conversations just about other businesses.
Definitely.
Tosin about to put me on this affiliate program, and you know, and I could put Tosin on e-commerce space. So we all just always networking sharing knowledge with each other. So you want to come in, join the academy first, join some type of program first. From there, you'll learn the intricate details of the company, and not even for the company, but all the players that's in it, everyone that's in it, from the coaches to the style that Jay teaches, and all the events that we have, and show up at the events. Let us know you're serious about it.
Yeah.
You know, so. But that's it. What is it? Huh?
Let them know how they can register for.
You can register at jmorrisonacademy.com/events. The link is in the. Where is that? It's in the description. Yeah. The link is in the description. This Saturday. Today is Wednesday, right? Yep. So you got today, Thursday, Friday. You can even purchase before the event Saturday. Definitely. It's going to be our first masterclass. Jay is excited for it. Next month, masterclass is going to be even. It's going to be dope as well. So you do not want to miss it. I'm going to let Tosin close it out, baby.
All right. So wish you guys success, blessings, and prosperity in 2018. We really, really, really hope that this is the year that a lot of you that are not taking your entrepreneur career, your business seriously, that this is the year that you take it seriously and that you grow and scale. And we really want to do whatever we can to help you and assist you in that. So we look forward to seeing you at the master's class and all of them after. All right.
Yeah. All right. One
Good
love.
night. God bless.
Appreciate
Peace.
y'all.